Good morning, everybody. Nancy here. Alrighty, this morning I'm going to show you how to create a post-it note automatically with any text you enter. Isn't that cool? All right, and I just literally just figured this out this morning. You can always expect that because that's what I do. As soon as I figure something out, I want to show it to somebody. So you guys are always the first to know. Okay, or the first to know what I just figured out. Anyway, y'all probably know all this stuff already. But anyway, a couple of months ago, in one of the updates, it told us that there was now the ability to have a drop shadow to text. And when he said it, it was like, well, okay, what do I do with that? I don't know what to do with that. So I just let it, sit. I didn't do anything with it. Well, this morning I was putzing around and it automatically created the shadow, and it's like, wait, where'd that come from? But anyway, long story short, let me show you how to set it up so that it will do it. Go to your A, and get the menu, and I'm going to go to the style. Nothing's changed. This just the style. You tell it what colors you want and the colors of the text. See, if I change it, it's going to be white text. So what you're doing right here is telling it with text color. Sorry. Then go to customize, and I want to show you something. If you turn off advanced settings, notice at the top you only have 4 options. I always thought advanced settings was just to do the stuff at the bottom. I never paid attention that that's what turns on an extra couple of options up at the top. So advanced settings, if you turn that back on, now you've got what you need to work with. All right, go to border, and down at the bottom is the toggle for the border shadow. All right, then go to fill. I'm sorry, and pick the color of your post-it note, whatever you want. Now let me show you something else I just saw this morning. Now, this could change because usually when I do something like this, things change not long after that. But anyway, okay, I want to change the color palette. Well, when I go back, oops, see the old color palette's still there. It's like, well, I just changed it, and it doesn't matter how many times you go and you do this, it's still that. However, if you change to something else like border, and then you go back, see, it's changed. It's now that big, huge thing. But I'm going to change it back to the subtle colors. And if I go to layer this time and then go back to fill, see, I've got the subtle colors. All right. Now I'm going to pick a color for my post-it note. That's what we're doing now. I'm going to do this. Well, I've already got a gray, so I just like subtle color post-it notes since that's how they usually come. All right, so I've got my fill, I've got my border. Now I'm going to draw how big I want my post-it. This was added the last update. All right, now it puts in the gray, and I type in watch movie. And now I could go here and, let's see, customize, and change it to center and middle. And then that's going to jump the text down to the middle. And I hit, see, it jumped it down. And now, see, you have sort of a post-it note. Sort of. All you have to do is just turn it a little bit, and then it looks a little bit more like a post-it note. I don't know why that is, but it does. And you can resize it, of course. This is what I would probably do if I were trying to fit it on a journal. Like in one of the squares, you could make it fit perfectly in one of your squares in your journal. Okay. So now I've got that. Now I notice that I have some some washi tape. Now this particular washi tape, the black, I bought from somebody, but I don't know, it was before it became so stinking simple to create it here in ZoomNotes. Okay, if you go to your symbol, not your symbol, go to the polygon, I'm sorry, and it's brown right now. I like that color brown. And I'm going to turn off the corner radius. I don't need that. And then the border, see, I had it on dashed. I saw it dashed earlier. Turn that dash off. You don't want that. Okay, now I just draw it. And I don't need the shadow because it never is standing off the page. You don't want it to be drop shadowed. So turn that off. Now, right now, as it is, I can't do transparency on it. If I select it and I do my pull down, transparency is not an option. So I need to, I'm going to grab it and just do a copy of the grab and paste it. Now I can take this over to transparency. See, now it's showing up on my options. And then I'm just going to paint a little jagged edge. So that it looks a little bit more realistic in here. You know, you can do whatever. Okay, and I'm going to do the fill just in case I missed some of the white border. There was some I saw. Okay, now do save. Now that looks a little bit more like washi tape. It looks more torn. I guess you would have if you use scissors, but I don't know anybody that actually uses scissors to cut their washi tape. Because I know all people and how they do it. You know, what am I talking about? All right, and washi tape usually is a little bit translucent. So I'm going to close that up, and I'm going to go to my little 1.0 down at the bottom here and change the translucency just ever so slightly and make it a little bit more see-through. And there you have it. One post-it note. Now, if I did it yellow, it might look more like post-it note. I don't know why I chose that gray, but okay, there you go. That's all there is to it. Y'all have a good day. Bye.